Joining you in progress, it's the top of the second inning here from the high school diamond. A bit of a change of pace here for you, and we're a little higher here in the press box as the Spartans in a doubleheader against the Blackhawks of Grafton, trailing 2-0 at the top of two. That's Brad Weber at the plate, dealing to Jimmy D'Angelo, and that's a swing and a miss. Grafton here having an excellent year in the North Shore Conference. Sudden power to be dealt with as Weber keeps dealing, and it's going to be a swing and a miss. He's dealing to Nathan Wolf in the 7th slot. He'll be followed by Josh Merkel and Adam Schnell. Jake Garn-Carnes is the leadoff batter with Colin Indermickle. Batting second, the DH is Tommy Lamb in the 3rd slot. Zach Merkel is in cleanup. Carson Bland and Jacob Elknavicius rounding it out. As we have a call on strikes there. And Jacob Elknavicius will step in, batting right-handed. Bit of a chilly day here. Temperature, game time temperature about 49 degrees and overcast. Not ideal for baseball, but the rain has held off as Weber delivers high. He's already behind the count, 3 balls and no strikes. Weber settles in and delivers. Strike looking for a 3-1 count. He's dealing over there to Jimmy D'Angelo, one of the 2 D'Angelos. Over first is Lucas Broski. This is going to be a shot out to center. On the run and grabbing it is Jordan D'Angelo. And right there is 2 away. I mentioned Broski over at first. Tyler Young over at second. The shortstop is Jordan D'Angelo. Mike Kleinhans is over at third. Over in center is Logan Chesick. As look at that, grabbed at third base by the previously mentioned Mike Kleinhans. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Spartans in the top of 2, now they got to get their bats working. They trail 2-0 to the Grafton Blackhawks. As we go to the bottom of the second, you are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Bottom of 2 will be led off in the cleanup spot by Tyler Young. He's over at second today. As the Spartans went 1, 2, 3 in the first, bottom of. And Young takes a strike to start. And will be backed up by Logan Chesick. As we have ball 1, strike 1 now to Tyler. And the pitch. Too low that time, 2-1. As dealing for Grafton is Jacob Elknavicius. Ball low again. It's ball 4, and that's going to put Young, the first base runner for the Spartans today, over at first. Chesick will be following behind him. Callan Dane will be in the 6th slot. Jordan D'Angelo is batting the 7th. Mike Kleinhans is batting right behind him with Jimmy D'Angelo and Scott Heinrich from right field rounding out the order. Brad Weber, Logan Repnow, and Lucas Broski were up there first as we have a strike immediately to Logan. Vicious double checks, and here's his delivery. Logan steps in, and it's going to be a strike just at the top of the zone. That's Josh Merkel behind the plate for the Blackhawks. And a swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Nathan Wolf is over at first. Hunter Schmidt being DH for is the second baseman. This one's going to be pop foul and out of play over toward the soccer pitch. And Zach Merkel over at third. The shortstop is Colin Indermuckle. And this is going to be sent foul and unplayable. Well, still playable, but out of reach of anyone to play it on that right field side. The outfield for Grafton is Adam Schnell in left. Center is Jake Garncarnes. And over in right is Carson Burned. As Ignavicius delivers, and it's going to be fouled away again. We get ourselves an elongated at bat here as Logan Chesick hanging tough with an 0-2 count. So Jacob, well, he's finding the zone here as he delivers to Chesick. Chesick will get a piece of it and send it flying foul, first base side, and just over the fence. A bit of a lazy foul ball. If it was about 10 feet more toward playable, it could have been caught. And a quick throw back there to keep honest Tyler Young. This one's going to be grounded right up the gap for a base hit. Young advances to second, and the first hit of the day for the Spartans, as that puts Chesick at first. So 2 runners on. We got a tying run on and a go-ahead run at the plate. The DH, Colin Dane, stepping in. Magnificent shows, and showing bunt is Colin, but he missed it, and it's a called strike. Feigned a bunt again, but pulled back on a low on. Count goes to 1-1. Ignavicius getting the signal and delivers. Check swinging a high one for Colin. It is going to be a 2-1 count here with 2 on. This is the tying run over at first. Spartans trying to make some headway here in a North Shore Conference, as there is the swing and a miss for strike 2. And the next pitch, and Colin got a piece of it, popped it up. It's playable in the infield. From second base comes Hunter Schmidt, and it is 2 away. Correction, it's 1 away. That's going to be coming up in the 7 slot. It's going to be Jordan D'Angelo. Swung on the first pitch and fouls it right field side out of play. Next pitch comes in as a strike, so it's quickly 0-2. And if you're the Spartans here, this is a golden opportunity to get at least one of these runs back. And I'll be able to do it after getting 2 on with no outs. Alec Vinicius checks the runner at second and delivers. Swung on and sent liner. Shallow right. It's in for a base hit, and the signal is on. Young is going for home. Here comes the relay. It's going to be blocked at the pitching mound, and the runners will advance further. So an extra base single for Jordan D'Angelo. Young scores, making it 2-1. The tying run is now at third in Logan Chesick. And D'Angelo, the go-ahead, runs at second with 1 out. Golden opportunity here for the Spartans to reclaim control of this game early. And it'll bring to the plate Mike Kleinhans. Mike over there at third base currently. Takes a strike looking. Novicius, wasting no time, delivers. Comes in low. Counts even at 1 apiece. Next pitch and swing and a miss, as Kleinhans really put the wind on that one. They're just wasting time. So we grounded over to third, scooped up by Zach Merkel. The throw, and going is Chesek, and he is safe, and we are tied. Kleinhans retired on a 5-3. The attempt to grab Chesek is unsuccessful. He manages to come in just behind the tag. We are tied at 2, in the bottom of 2 with 2 out. 2s across the board. Another thing down to 2 is the number of base runners. That's the go-ahead run in Jordan D'Angelo standing by. As the elder D'Angelo, Jimmy, gets in there, takes a ball. And he takes 2 balls early in the count. Next one comes in low, a quick 3-0 count. And Vinicius really having trouble finding the zone all of a sudden. Maybe his confidence is a little challenged there as he delivers 4 quick balls to Jimmy D'Angelo. And we have runners on the corners with 2 out. Once again, the junior of the 2 D'Angelos and Jimmy and Jordan is over at third base to be, as we have a courtesy runner coming in. Wearing number 18. Now the Vicious will return to work here. And the pitch swung on and shot. Ran a liner caught by the shortstop, Garncarnes. A little crouch. Quick retiree right there. And that will do it for the second inning, but the Spartans strike back, and they even it up at 2 apiece, going into the top of 3. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. We're back here as we begin the third inning. Spartans managing to tie it up here, trying to make some headway in the conference. They're tied with Grafton, actually, for third place in the conference standings. Both teams 8 and 6 coming into today. As we're going to have a high pop-up and a quick retiree here, as over at second, Young makes the grab. And that retires Jake Garncarnes. So 1 away. And returning to work is Weber. It's going to be a ball high. And now we have a 1-1 count. Grafton having a pretty solid season. Spartans coming in today overall 10 and 7. As Ender Muckle will send this one high, and it's going to go over the head of Chesek deep into center. He's going to go for 2, and he's going to slide in with plenty of time. So a stand-up double going right over the head of Chesek deep into center, almost to the warning track. Next batter in is Tommy Lamb, the DH. He looks at ball 1, batting left. Spartans trying to get some consistency here as they had a bit of a rough go of it last week. Dropping a pair of games to Whitefish Bay, the top team in the conference currently, as the count's now 1-1 with one out to Tommy Lamb. Whitefish Bay winning the first game 3-0. 2 days later, winning 4-3. As this one comes in low to Lamb. 2-1 your count. As the go-ahead run sits at second in the Muckle. The pitch, and it's going to be grounded foul. We're up now over in left field. Over in right is Heinrich. The pitch, sent out, and it's going to be right between. It's deep. Rubnow gets underneath it, makes the grab. And no tag up there for Colin Indermuckle. He'll stay put. And there is your second out. Zach Merkel in the cleanup slot will take up his spot. And it's going to be strike one looking. Weber checking second. It's going to be a shot right towards short. Nicely fielded on the bounce by Jimmy D'Angelo, and the throw is in time to Broski. And the Spartan defense looking good this time around in the third inning. Managing to prevent any runs from crossing. We remain tied at 2, going to the bottom of 3. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Logan Rupp now set to lead us off here against the Grafton team, coming off of as Logan goes right to third, and an easy play there for Zach Merkel across. It's one away. Grafton coming off of a sweep of West Bend East earlier in the week, beating them 5-4, 4-3. So the conference is, at this moment, anyone's guess. Tommy Lamb actually pitched that game out. He went 6 1/3 innings. There's another grounder there. This one from Broski, but it's buffed at second base by Schmidt. I believe that's going to be an error. Either way, with one away, Broski reaches. No signal yet on the board as far as I have seen. That looks like a playable ball to me. That's going to bring up Tyler Young. Young swings and misses for strike one. Now the Vicious settles in, and he's going to go as a big lead was being taken there by Broski, but Broski uses his length and dives right back in. Broski easily about 6'3", 6'4", as the pitch to Young. Young swings, and there's a strike call over there as I thought he may have gotten a foul tip there, but it looks like he missed. No signal from the umpire in that regard. It's an 0-2 count with one out. Here's the pitch. And that is strike 3 for Young, and he is retired. The Vicious trying to finish it here against Logan Chesick. Swing and a miss by Chesick. Again, Grafton, Tommy Lamb was the pitcher in that contest. Again, the first contest against East, he went 6 1/3. Walked 4 batters, struck out 10 of them. And going is Broski. There's a throw. It's going to be over the jumping hands of Garn Kearns. So he gets the steal. 0-2 the count. So Broski steals a base. Mike Seaman got the loss. for the Suns, so we'll get some exposure here shortly as the season progresses. As the next pitch comes in high to Chesick. 1-2 now your count. And Broski is the go-ahead runner over at second. A good base hit here from Chesick could change the face of the game, and he strived for that one, but the ball came loose. He's going to make a run for it on the pass ball, but it's not going to be an opportunity spoiled as he will be retired on strikes and is out at first. So we remain in gridlock here, tied 2 apiece as we go to the top of 4 between the Grafton Blackhawks and the West Bend West Spartans. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. As we go to the top of 4, still tied 2-2 is Carson. Carson Burns will step in there, and he gets a base hit right down third base line. Out of reach of Kleinhans. Perfectly placed that hit. And once again, for the, I would say the 4th straight side, a go-ahead runner has reached and is on, this time with nobody out. It's Jacob Novicius, the pitcher for Grafton, will step in, wearing number 19, Robin Yount's number, as he takes a strike just in the outside corner. And the pitch. Another strike. As Weber staying tough in this one after a pretty rough first inning, has found his groove here. But there's a runner on first. Going to keep it where it is. We have a ball high for a 1-2 count to Jacob Novicius. And they're going to go to first as Weber tries to keep Burns honest. Now do it again. A little closer that time, but still safe, is Carson. Back to the pitching aspect of it. Weber, one more time. Did they get him? Nope. Tried a little faster this time. Weber is going to settle in and deliver. Swung on, popped, foul. Jimmy Neangelo gets the mask off. He's going for it, and it's on the net, on the backstop. Not playable. For those of you who have never been to the high school diamond, they do have a net over the backstop, which does not give the catcher a lot of room to get underneath it if it's popped foul back right behind the plate, because it'll fall right onto the net, which has a good, I would say about 20 feet away from the backstop. Seems kind of unfair, but there's no rules governing how ballparks are designed as long as they have the 90 feet between bases and 60 and a half between plate and mound. As another throwback there, try to get Carson burned. Count remains 1-2. It's been that way for a while. Back to Novicius, and here comes the pitch. Novicius pops this one up. It's in shallow center. Coming from second to make the grab is Young, and it's 2 away. They bring up Nathan Wolf, who struck out back in the second. The pitch. It's high, right about at the numbers. So we have ball 1 to Wolf. Pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 on. Situation here in the top of the 4th inning. Those of you joining us late, the Grafton Blackhawks got 2 in the first and blanked the Spartans in the bottom of said inning. But in the second, Spartans nab 2 to tie it up. Here comes the 2-1 now. To Wolf. Wolf swings, and it looks like I heard a foul tip there, so that should be a strike. 2-2 the count. Weber will go back, and standing here and getting the foot back is Carson Burned. Weber gets the pitch, nods it in, swing and a miss for strike 3. Wolf now struck out twice. And then we have Josh Merkel to the plate. 2 outs and 1 on. As we get strike 1 to Josh Merkel. And the pitch. Ball inside. Evens up at 1 apiece. Here's the set, and the delivery is going to be swung on, and a nice one back. Going back for it is Rupp now, and it's over his head. The signal is on. Going around is Burned. He will stop last minute at third, and with 2 out, there's 2 on in scoring position. A double, courtesy of Josh Merkel. Got a courtesy runner coming in. Number 6, that's number 22, Sam Bulgren. Courtesy running at second base. As Josh Merkel is the catcher, so courtesy runner there. Strike 1 now to Adam Schnell. And the pitch is going to be swung on. It's about a chopper over to short. Bobbled! That's going to be an error as Jordan D'Angelo bobbles it over at short, scoring from third. For the lead is Carson Burned. And Sam Bulgren advances to third. Schnell reaching on the E6. I'll bring up Jake Garncarnes. Chance to blow this open. It is a 3-2 game. That's ball 1 on the first pitch. And the pitch here is we have a 2-0 count. And it's a strike look in there. And the pitch swung on. Grounded across. Jordan D'Angelo bobbled it, got the kick away, but it was not in time. So Bulgren scores from third. Adam Schnell is safe at second. It would be a fielder's choice. For Garncarnes. And a reach on error for Schnell. As Grafton's really starting to turn it up here is Colin Indermuckle. Fouls it just in front of the Grafton dugout. So 4-2 your score now, as Grafton trying to grab the momentum here and keep it for as long as is possible. As the last pitch was fouled. We're trying to pitch out of this one. It delivers, swung on, and foul up over the backstop. That one's unplayable. His next pitch comes in high. That makes the count 1-2. Here's the set and the delivery. Swung on, grounded down third base line, and it's fair. It's fair. Rounding around is Schnell. He will come in and he will score. RBI single. Intermuckle is on. Garnkarts advances to second. And now Schnell has scored. And the meeting at the mound is imminent. You kind of have to feel bad for the Spartans as they've had to face quite a few hits that were just perfectly placed out of the reach of their fielders. And everyone is going to steal bases here as Jimmy DeAngelo doesn't think about choosing the worst option. And as a result, the runners advance as Garnkarns goes to third, Intermuckle goes to second. Stolen bases apiece. As Tommy Lamb, in the count to the tune of 1-1, stands by, and here's the pitch. It's a lower one for ball 2. The pitch here is a strike inside corner to the lefty Lamb. He's DHing today, but he is an accomplished pitcher and fielder in his own right. As the 2-2 with 2 out comes, it's going to be popped foul and unplayable. Hurt land back behind the press box, which we're currently inhabiting, which is nice. It's a chilly day out there, and not quite the wind tunnel at Carl M. Cuss Memorial Field in that grandstand. Swing and a miss. Tommy Lamb is retired on strikes, and the side is retired, but the damage has been done. We go to the bottom of 4 with the Grafton Blackhawks at 5, the Spartans at 2. You're watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. And we're back to it as starting off, Colin Dinn will lead us off here as it's 1-1, and he follows this one into the backstop. So far as Alec Novicius coming ahead here as we are in the bottom of 4. It's 5-2 in favor of Grafton in game 1 of this doubleheader. So scheduled because, as usual, the rains at this time of the year make completing baseball games difficult, and there's a question is, did he go around? The answer is no. So it'll be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Alan Vicious will set and deliver. It's a high one. We now have a full count here for Colin. He'll settle in here for just a second as the pitch come in. Swings and pops it foul, unplayable. Next pitch is also fouled and unplayable. And the breeze is starting to blow in here as it gets chillier on what is supposed to be May, but feels more like mid-April. The pitch. It's going to be fouled again. Running for it from first base is Wolf, and it's unplayable for him. So we're dueling it out yet again. And here's the pitch. Check swing on a high one. And it's going to be ball 4, and taking his base is Dane. That'll bring up Jordan D'Angelo, the catcher. He's got an extra base single. And a run batted in. There's a throw to first there to keep honest Colin. Pitch. It's going to be a strike. And the pitch. It's going to be a ball high. Counts even at 1 apiece. Here's the set and the delivery. Swung on, and strike 2. And the pitch one more time. Swung on, and it's going to be strike 3 for Jordan. He is retired. That's 1 away. They'll bring up Mike Kleinhans. Here's the set from Alec Levicius, and the delivery swung on, grounded right at Alec Levicius. He'll go to 2 for the front runner. So then they turn 2. It's not going to be in time. So Kleinhans reaches. 1-6 fielder's choice. The 9-hitter, Jimmy D'Angelo, will step in. And it's a strike. As Alec Levicius will stand by. We'll quick check over at first, and here's the delivery. And a strike taken there by Jimmy. Once again, quick check. And here's the delivery. Ball high this time, just a little bit. Next pitch to be grounded third base. Is it going to be foul? It is indeed ruled a foul. And I'll keep it here at 1-2. Next pitch to be grounded. Foul, third base line again. As frustrating as that can be, it happens. Next pitch is going to be sent foul over the backstop into traffic. Something about the Kettle Moraine and having the baseball diamonds right against the road. Counts still 1-2, 2 out. And it's going to be a ball just inside. And the Vicious delivers. It's going to be sent sailing right over the press box. Count is 2-2. Keeping it right here. And the pitch. Another ball. It is a full count with 2 out. And a runner on first. Sparks trying to come up with something here. The pitch. Shot down the left field line. Foul. So we'll keep it here for the moment. Still a full count. Novicius waiting for a few extra practice swings from Jimmy D'Angelo. Checks and throws back to first, keeping Kleinhans in place. Next pitch is going to be ball 4. And Jimmy D'Angelo is on. That'll advance Kleinhans, who was going to second. Tying run at the plate. So now we have Brad Weber, the chance to blow this one back open. Can it be done? As it's ball 1. The pitch. Strike looking. Pitch is going to be popped foul. Next pitch. It's going to be a ball outside. 2-2. The pitch, swung on, as we have remain in count of 2-2, 2 out and 2 on. The pitch, swung on, grounded right past the pitcher toward second. It's going to be picked up by the shortstop, Garin Carnes, and the inning is over. So the Spartans do not get what they were coming for. They go back to the top of the 5. Trailing 5-2 to the Grafton Blackhawks. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. 5, Grafton will be led off by Zach Merkel, the only batter that theirs did not bat in that 4th inning, which gave them 3 runs, as he takes a strike looking to start. It has become a very chilly day by May standards. Zach sends one up to center field, and it's going to be caught by Chiswick, 1 away. Weber remains on the mound. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 1-1. The delivery, high, ball 2. It's going to be a foul ball. Having some trouble with the scoreboard here at the high school field. Right now it says it's strike 4, which, unless the rules were changed mid-game, cannot possibly be correct. Next pitch is going to be a high one into right center, right between everybody. Coming from center field to grab it is Cheswick. That's 2 away. Somehow it remains strike 4 on the scoreboard, which is interesting. So with 2 away, I'll bring up Jacob Novicius. He's going to be grounded right to short. It's going to be picked up by Jordan D'Angelo, and a quick 3 up, 3 down side for the Spartan defense. Now they need to get to work here As we go to the bottom of 5, the score still 5-2 in favor of the Grafton Blackhawks. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. It's the bottom of 5. Leading off for the Spartans is Logan Rupp now. This pitch is going to be grounded, foul. I'm now looking for his first hit. He's a bit on the due side as it's 1-1 now. Taking a few extra swings here. Looks at the ball, stepped into it, but didn't swing. It's 2-1, so the strike count is back to normal. Novicius throws a foul. That is pitch number 90, if memory serves correct. He's thrown 4. He had 86 coming into this inning. So the Spartans have gotten their mileage out of him, but he's still managed to superior as Rubdown's going to send this over to third, scooped up, and Zach Merkel sends it in time. And like that, we have one away. Second time Rubdown has grounded to third today. That'll bring up Lucas Broski. And the pitch. It's going to be popped out and foul. Here's the pitch, and Broski is a strike as he kind of choked his swing in. Count 0-2 now. Broski swings and fouls that one. Low foul. We have some bullpen action happening here for the Spartans. As Broski sends one to center. Easy enough play for Garland Carnes, 2 away. Tyler Young, who struck out. That's like it's Andrew Beertzer, the senior, warming up. Wonder if we'll see him here next inning. We'll find out in a moment as there's the pitch to Young, comes in low for a ball. It's going to be swung and grounded just short, knocked down by Garncarnes. The throw is a bit off, but keeping his foot just on the bag is Wolf. And it's 3 up and 3 down right back at you as we conclude 5 innings complete. It remains 5-2 as the Blackhawks of Grafton lead the West Bend West Spartans. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. It's the top of 6 as the Spartans making some changes. Weber remains where he is, but Rupp now has moved over to first base. Broski is out for the moment. Going into left is Sean Pequin. Pequin, the junior outfield specialist. As we have a strike to the leadoff batter of Grafton. That's Nathan Wolf. Top of 6. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As Weber, that's pitch number 76 right now. He came into the inning with a 74. The pitch coming. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And Weber dealing efficiently in his 6th outing here. And that is the 3rd time Nathan Wolf has struck out today. They've really had his number. That'll bring up Josh Merkel. Scored in that rally 4th inning. Had a 2-base single. Pitch come in. Strike looking for Josh. Counts at 1-1 with 1 out. Nobody's on base at the moment. Pitch. Ball looking just outside. Next pitch is going to be popped up. Playable in fair territory. Looks like Weber's getting underneath it and grabs it. That'll bring up Adam Schnell. And the pitch. The ball looking, and it's going to be popped up foul. It doesn't believe it's playable, so it counts at 1 apiece now as we go into the game, deeper into the game's second hour. Game's been played for 87 minutes. The pitch. Swung on a high one, grounded over to third. Kleinhans has it off the bounce. The throw is in time. And once again, 1, 2, 3 for the Spartan defense. And now with bottom of 6 coming up, they needed to get their offense going. They trail 5-2 to the Grafton Blackhawks. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Changes made to Grafton's lap. Tommy Lamb is now pitching, moving from the DH slot. Alec Novicius has been moved over to second. The shortstop, Inamical stays in put, and it looks like the infield is for the most part intact, except for that one change. Schmidt being removed from second base as Lamb goes to work and throws a strike as swinging is Chesek. Next pitch is a swing and a miss again for Chesek. As before, Lamb had a 10 strikeout performance in the first game Grafton played against West Bend East. The next pitch is going to be sent to shallow right. It could drop, and on the run is Alec Novicius from second base to nab the out. What hustle there from second. Alan Daniels check who will be the next man. The pitch from Lamb is going to be sent foul. Pitch. Strike just at the bottom of the zone for an 0-2 count to Dan. Next pitch is check swing. He didn't go around. Ball came loose towards the ball. Grafton belatedly asks for the field umpire to say, and the ruling is no, he did not go around. Next pitch, swung on, fouled with the neck of the bat. It remains 1-2 here. And the pitch, strike 3 looking. And Lamb, not missing a beat, gets the K. That'll bring up Jordan D'Angelo. And the pitch, swing and a miss for Jordan. And backs off, tentatively off the off the rubber strip. 2 out, 0-1 the count. Lamb sets and delivers. Grounded foul off the home plate. Next pitch is going to be swing and a miss. 4 strike 3, and the inning is over as Lamb in relief, looking better than bad. It's become a defensive contest. 6 complete. It remains 5-2. The Grafton Blackhawks leading the West Bend West Spartans. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. We return to action here as leading off Jake Garncarnes facing Weber, and he's immediately going to swing the first pitch, and a nice play there from right field. Heinrich diving for it. And just like that, it's 1 away. Next pitch is a ball looking. Next pitch coming in is high. Two balls, no strikes to Colin Indermuckle. The next pitch, strike bottom of the zone. So Weber's going to try to go the distance here. Is a check swing on a strike for Colin. 2-2 the count suddenly. The next pitch, it's going to be a pop-out fly to center. Chesak doesn't need to move much, and he makes the grab. So 2 out. And I'll bring up Lamb as he takes strike 1. Spartans will have one last chance after this before they go to the doubleheader. It's going to be ground over to first. Easy play for up now, and that's the side. So the Spartans will have one more chance here. They still trail by 3 going to the bottom of the 7th. You are watching high school baseball on West Bend Community TV. Final chance for the Spartans as Lamb returns to the mound. Klein Hans will lead us off. And the pitch is a strike looking. Next pitch coming in is going to be popped up and foul up over the fence. So a quick 0-2 count for Klein Hans. Ball low, so staying alive is Mike. That'll be Jimmy D'Angelo on deck if the order stands. Ball by Brad Weber. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's 1 away. 2 outs left for Grafton to claim win number 1 against the Spartans. See, the Spartans can't keep it alive for a little while longer. The pitch. The strike. Check swing and a low 1-1 with 1 out. Nobody's on here for the Spartans as Jimmy D'Angelo trying to keep it going. Next pitch. Strike looking on the inside corner. The pitch off the plate for a ball. We're here for a little while longer. Lamb gets the signal, and lefty settles in. The 2-2 coming. Jimmy D'Angelo takes a low one just at the bottom of the zone. I could hear audible groans from the Grafton dugout, thinking that this should have been out number 2, but here's the full count pitch. And that's fouled. We'll keep it here. Time is signaled as Jimmy steps out of the box. And here comes the pitch. Strike 3 looking. So Tommy Lamb had struck out 4 straight batters. He's retired 5 straight. And now it's up to Brad Weber to keep this one alive. The pitch is a strike. Next pitch is going to be a shot to shallow left center. It's going to land for a base hit. Weber is on. So the game not officially in the book yet, but I'll bring up Logan Rupp now. Barring any change, Alec Novicius will get the win, and it looks like Lamb will get the save. Loss will go to Brad Weber. Unless the Spartans can change things here. It's always possible. Count currently 1-1 now. 2 Rupp now with 2 out. The pitch. Ball. Just outside. Here's the settle and the delivery. It's low for ball 3. Lamb checks the runner, and here it comes. Ball 4. And a bit of a shocker here. That puts the tying run at the plate. And the Spartans are going to go with junior Pacey Kolkema making his first appearance. 2 out. We still got ourselves a game here, technically speaking, as here's the pitch. It's a low one. And suddenly Lamb is looking shaky, but all it takes is 1 out to put this one in the win column. Lamb delivers. Pacey Kolkema takes strike 1. Counts even at 1 apiece. Been a very defensive contest, the latter part of this game. As Lamb delivers, swung on, grounded foul, makes it 1-2. So now if you're Grafton, you're 1 strike away. You got to be signaling over to Lamb. Please do not panic right now. Stay the course. Here's the set and the delivery. Popped up foul and out of play. The game will stay right where it is. There's the set. And the delivery. High one for ball 2. 2-2 with 2 out and 2 on. It's a classic situation. Lamb delivers. Swung on, popped out to right. Running for it is Burnt and makes the grab, and that's the game. So the Spartans fall in game 1 of our doubleheader by a score of 5-2 to the Grafton Blackhawks, which puts the Blackhawks now in 3rd place comfortably with a 9-6 conference record, while the Spartans will drop to 8-7. But the Spartans can re-even it up here if they split the doubleheader. So that is game 1. Game 2 coming up. This has been a presentation of high school athletics on West Bend Community TV.